Sorry, it's loud. If y'all drink seltzer water, oh, and it's gonna be a mix of whisper and soft spoken. If y'all drink seltzer water, this is so good. And it's mojito. I don't know if y'all can hear the fizz. Let's try crab legs. These crabs really don't have a lot of meat in it. I'm filming this in the middle of the day, so you might hear a lot of background noise. And it's not that hot anymore. So, I guess today's topic of my true life stories, I think I will talk about what's heaviest on my heart. So, let me just start by saying, what I'm going to tell you guys, I don't intend on embarrassing anybody. I don't intend on making anybody's life miserable. I believe that the man upstairs, God, has taken care of each person individually in some type of way, shape, or form. And if he hasn't by now, he will eventually. It took me a lot of years to forgive, but not forget. I still have some kind of animosity to them, but I'm growing. So this story is about my mother's side. I don't really talk to them like that. And those of you that have been here for a little while, you know that my mother passed away. She passed away when I was 15. My mother died from bone cancer. So, yeah. But I think, what was it, 11 months later, my grandmother died. And I truly believe because it was a broken heart. My mother wasn't her baby because there was one more after my mom. But that was like her baby, if that makes sense. That was her heart. So I believe she died of a broken heart. Because her health was fine. To my knowledge, she was fine. But before my grandmother passed, apparently she did a reverse mortgage on the house. Apparently, allegedly. These snowflakes don't have much in them. So, allegedly, if the house sold, the people that were in the house were supposed to get the money. Allegedly. My grandma passed away. The house went up for sale. And all my grandmother's kids came and was just snatching everything. They would do it when my father was at work, while I was at school. My grandmother had a will, and she had her oldest son at the time in charge of it, and he didn't follow it. There were things taken that was supposed to be for us, and it was given to my grandmother's daughter's daughter, my older cousin. And what was crazy to me, from when I was 9, when my mother was diagnosed with cancer, all the way to 15, I was cooking and cleaning and helping taking care of their sister, my mom, and my grandmother, their mother. And I can count on one hand how many times anybody offered to actually like help, stay and help. Besides the people that were already living in the house. My father was a manager for I guess you could say it's a major cable company at the time. So he was rarely home through the day. My brother, he was there, but then he went to college. So while he wasn't there, I was doing everything. But yeah, my aunt, one day my aunt, after my grandma passed, my aunt asked us to come sign papers with her. And my father wasn't around, and I was 15, so I was 16 then. And she told us some lie to get us to sign the papers. But the crazy part was, I had my brother and my sister with me. And I guess they didn't think anything of it. So we all signed papers. When the house sold, we didn't get any money. My aunt and her siblings took everything. It was either trash or they took it for themselves. And they dispersed the money between themselves. Basically, we were robbed. Years down the line, I addressed my uncle, the one that was in charge of the will. I was like, I never got to thank you, nothing, for taking care of your mom. His response was, I don't owe you anything. That was your mother. Nobody bothered to take care of. And you fix your lips to say, I didn't owe you anything. That was the last time I spoke to him. And the crazy part is, my birthday is February 24th. His is the 23rd. And my grandma would call him every morning on my way to school. Now, every time. Well, she would call him every morning. But also, on the day of his birthday, she would call in the morning and wish him happy birthday. And I would wish him happy birthday. So when she passed, I thought I would keep that cycle going. That conversation came one birthday. I called him and he didn't answer. And I know he was up. He ignored my call. And I think my brother called him, but he answered the phone for my brother. And hours later he calls and he's like, hey, sorry I missed your call. I was just being selfish. I'm 16, or no, yeah. I'm 16, about to be 17. And that's what he says to me. I could be wrong. It could have been when I moved to New York. So I was older than that. I think I was 19 going on 20. Yeah, I was 19. And he was like I was being selfish. And I was just confused. Like, what is he talking about? And it made sense to me afterwards once we had the conversation, when I said I feel like nobody really cared about me and nobody thanked me for taking care of grandma, their mom. And he said, I don't owe you anything. That was a slap in the face. From that moment on, and this was somebody who, when my mother and grandma were alive, but they were sick, well, my mom was sick, my uncle would take me fishing. I spent a lot of time with him, so I expected more from him. He brought me my first digital camera. He was really someone I thought I could trust, and he betrayed that trust. So it's hard when you me at that age. I didn't have a lot of friends, so when he came around, I was so happy. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be my uncle, I'm gonna be my uncle. But after that, it just was like a sword to my heart. I felt so defeated. And now that I'm 30, I look back at younger me and I just want to pat myself on the back. Because I don't know. I didn't go to therapy for any of that. I don't know how my brother and I managed to even get where we are now. I'm sure he has his falling outs with the same people, but just different. But that one really hurt. And I actually got teary-eyed just now trying to say that, but that one really... He was one of my favorites, and now it's just like... don't even exist. There's been a few family reunions and gatherings since then, and it's very awkward. It's like, hey Brandy, how you doing? And that's it. I'll just be like, I'm fine. I have nothing to say to him. But when God works in your favor, when you believe in God, He will take care of you. Everything they took, all the money they got, all that shit ran out. The vehicle, my mother's vehicle that was supposed to go to my brother and I, which we were going to let my sister use because she had kids and a husband at the time, that stopped working randomly, and my mother took very good care of that car. It stopped working randomly. I thought that was an act of God because it wasn't meant for the people who got it. Some took ill, some siblings took ill, some fell into a depression, and I believe those are all acts of God. Yeah, I wanted to get this off my chest publicly and say thank you to my never twin brother. Without him, I probably wouldn't have made it. he is the reason why I made it to where I'm at now. Without him, I would be nothing. Sorry, y'all. And we call each other never twins because we were born the same day but 6 years apart. But I truly love my brother, and I may act like an ass or like act hardcore all the time, but I do admire him, and I'm so proud of the man he has become today. And I just wish him nothing but happiness and strength, love, and comfort wherever he goes. This one's hard. But yeah, that is somewhat my story, my childhood story. And I felt like it was time to tell y'all who I am. A lot of content creators just get on the internet and put up this facade like everything's good, but we're human too, we're people too. So I felt like it was time that I tell you guys what happened to me as a child, and that's just the beginning. There's a lot of stuff I went through as a child, but I think that's a story for another day. I hope my brother, when he watches this, he doesn't get upset. And I hope he knows how much I really, really love him. I'm not really that much of an emotional person. I mean, I cry, but not a lot. It takes a lot for me to cry now. But he's definitely my knight in shining armor. I know he's probably gonna cry like a baby. He's probably gonna cry like a baby when he sees this. But I love him very much. And if y'all have relatives or even friends that you can count on like that, hold on to them forever, as long as you can, because tomorrow is not promised. With that being said, because I don't have much space on my phone, I'm gonna go and finish these off the camera. But I love you guys so much. Thank you all for the support. We're almost at 500 subscribers, so please like, comment, share, subscribe. When you hit that notification bell, make sure you change the notification to all instead of personalized, because you're not going to know when I post new content. And yeah, let me know how you guys like this. I could do more. I don't have to be eating. I could do more story times, but yeah. I love you guys. Bye.